Welcome to the weekend entertainment edition of the Literature and Film Podcast, aka the We Laugh. Our mission is to inform you of the latest entertainment choices for the weekend ahead, either at the cinema or streaming at home. And now, from a remote location on the East Coast, in the heart of Flying Bull Production Studios, your host, Richard Lusk and Ryan Bull.
All right. Welcome to episode 123.
Yay!
This is a We Laugh for the February 19th weekend. My name's Ryan Bull, and across from me is Richard Lusk. Are you excited about this weekend's slate of movies opening in theaters around the nation?
Yeah, I rarely go to horror movies, but I might go see this one that's coming out this week. Maybe twice a year I'll go to a horror movie in the theater.
Are you? I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Well, there's only one horror movie that's coming out.
Well, there's one about supernatural witches, and then there's another one about a zombie and looking for his body.
No, I don't think that movie is about Jesus as much as it is about the guy that's chasing after Jesus. Trying to find Jesus. A lot of people are trying to find Jesus.
It is that time of year.
Yep.
So you were talking about The Witch, then?
The Witch. Right? The Witch is a Sundance movie.
Yeah.
88% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's about a woman. Sorry.
Yeah, I had 86 with 51 reviews in, which is still very solid.
It's pretty good for a horror movie. The operating budget was only $1 million.
Ooh.
And it looks really good in the videos, or the trailers that I see that I hardly ever watch. It's directed by Robert Eggers. And I don't like the IMDb plot summary, so I got this right off of A24, the distributor.
Okay. This
plot summary comes from that. And this exquisitely made and terrifying new horror film, the age-old concepts of witchcraft, black magic, and possession are innovatively brought together to tell the intimate and riveting story of one family's frightful unraveling in the New England wilderness circa 1630.
So this is kind of like a riff on Salem Witch Trials meets The Village?
I think it's, I don't think they're, what do you mean a riff? Like they're
combining those elements, maybe even it's a historical, what's the horrible shaky cam movie?
Blair Witch Project?
Blair Witch Project.
No, have you not seen any of the trailers?
I saw one trailer.
It's very stylized and very precise, and it seems heavily focused on atmosphere and building tension through atmosphere and character. I know it has the support of the National Association of Satanists. They've already put a couple of they've viewed it at a couple of their organizational meetings.
National Association of Satanists?
I don't know. Some national...
Of America? NASA?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's from first-time director Robert Eggers.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
So I like the first movies that people come out with. Generally, you really get an idea of their style and what they're capable of. A lot of times it's not the most polished product, but there are very few directors I look back at their original film and go, I hate this. This is horrible. How did this person ever get to be good?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when I go back, there are going to be some other directors we're talking about today, and the reason why I have hope for some of their films is because I look at the early films that they did, or even, their debut. So
okay,
and I always hope that they can recapture that magic.
You mean other films that we're not talking about?
Like we're going to later talk about Stephen Hopkins and Kevin Reynolds.
Okay.
And neither of those guys have done very well in the last maybe 10 years, but they made some wonderful films in the late 80s, early 90s. And we'll talk more about that. So
fair enough.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one too. I think this looks like a solid horror film.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really like horror movies that much. It's coming in at a brisk hour and 33 minutes. So of the movies that are out there, this one seems to have my interest more than the others. And I've heard really good stuff about it. So for me, it'll probably be about a 5. But for horror films, for me, that's an A for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, The Witch.
Yeah. Not a horror film, even though I probably incorrectly described it as that, is Risen, which is coming out. This is from director Kevin Reynolds, who's best known for being fired from Waterworld. He also did Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This stars Joseph Fiennes as a Roman who has to go and find Jesus' body after the resurrection.
So isn't this like the plot for Hail Caesar?
Yeah, kind of. So there's, they're looking for this body because I guess they want to be able to show the public, look, this guy really is dead. He is not the son of God, like everyone's saying.
Right.
They're trying to quell this rebellion.
Yeah, because it's dissent amongst the peeps. You can't have that. Clavius, I think Joseph Fiennes. Is he related to that Ralph Fiennes guy?
Yeah.
Rafe?
Brother of him.
Must be younger.
Yeah, I want to say he's the youngest of, I think there are 5 siblings, and they've all been involved in movies.
Mm.
But I like the guy. He was all right in Shakespeare in Love. I didn't love that film. Loved him in Enemy at the Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the greatest sniper movie ever made.
All right.
So
I don't doubt that.
Watching the trailer for this, it seems like a lot of action for just looking for a body. The trailer was very fast-paced, and even at the end I went, I'm not sure if I'm into this, because it feels like our religious movie that comes out this time of year, since we're in Lent and, Easter's 5 weeks away. So the box office starts to get some of these religious fairs. But then I saw Kevin Reynolds is directing this, and I really like the way that guy does action. I really thought Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves is maybe the best Robin Hood movie ever made, and Waterworld, from what I understand, he's responsible for the first 20, 30 minutes of that film, and
best part of the movie.
Yeah, that's a really good film.
So you're going to go see Risen?
No.
Okay. All that being said,
but
you're still not interested.
I'm just trying to make a case for it.
All right.
So that's the second film. What's the third film coming out this weekend?
Third film is the melodramatic story of Jesse Owens, in the track and field superstar of the 1930s. He was famous in America, and he had to go to Berlin for the 1936 Olympics, where he got underneath the skin of one Hitler because he was of the mongrel races, and he was defeating the athletes that were being presented to the world as the pinnacle of athleticism. So, directed by Stephan James.
I have Stephen Hopkins.
Oh, sorry.
Stephan James is
plays
starring
him. That's right.
Jesse Owens.
He plays Jesse Owens. He also played John Lewis in that movie Selma, which is one of the top pictures last year. Civil rights icon who recently had to clarify his statement about Bernie Sanders. Did you see that? He made a statement about, he had to clarify it. That was the article title.
Was he pro Bernie or con Bernie?
I don't know, but what percentage of time when you have to clarify a statement are you lying in the clarification, as opposed to a lie you may have told that you need to clarify?
80% of the time.
So
easily.
You're not really clarifying anything. You're just trying to smooth over someone you may have offended. Well, I don't know. It's got Jason Sudeikis in it.
From
what do you think about that guy?
Hangover. He's all right. I can take him or leave him.
He's a modern Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, I mean, the actors in this, they seem fine. Again, the director has me excited. Stephen Hopkins. He did Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
He also did Blown Away.
I like Blown Away because Tommy Lee Jones's Irish accent is so horrible in there. He did Predator 2, which is also pretty good. The thing that bothers me with this story is I think they're missing a better story that they could tell. Jesse Owens wasn't the only black athlete at these games. In fact, Jackie Robinson's brother also raced against Jesse Owens, and he also broke the world record in the finals.
Well, I mean, they might bring that up. They might mention that.
I looked to see if Mac Robinson has a part in, or if there's anyone playing Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother. Nope. And I just thought that would be so much better if it's not just one black athlete at these Hitler Olympics, but two.
Well, do you think that the title race refers to a race or a race of people, like a foot race, a track race, or a race of people?
It's definitely got double meaning.
All right.
It's all that.
Would you want to be the actor that played Hitler?
It'd be kind of cool.
I mean, if that's your role, like that's the one role that you're famous for, you become famous for playing that role. I guess if you could play
anyone's famous for playing Hitler.
No, not really.
Like, do you know who played him in Inglourious Bastards?
No, I think he was CGI. No, I'm not even sure. That was probably, a stunt actor or someone that, who knows.
Apparently in Germany, one of their top sitcoms right now stars Hitler.
Yeah, it's about Hitler. If Hitler were like, I think if he were like frozen, cryogenically frozen, and then he wakes up in a modern society and he has to like, what is going on here?
He's trying to become a celebrity. He's
And
tweeting
I think he
and
becomes
everything.
a celebrity just by being himself. Yeah. So
It's very weird.
they call it Trump over there.
All right, so I think we're both in agreement. The Witch is what we're picking for this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know. They got the support of the Satanists. That's kind of...
Satanists are interesting people.
So
They believe in everything a Christian believes, but they still pick the losing team. They're like New York Mets fans.
unless they think that eventually that they're going to win. So if you had a neighbor and you got to choose, you don't know who it is, sight unseen, but they say you can either have a Satanist or a Nazi. Who would you pick?
Oh,
Satanist or Nazi?
I think I go Satanist.
Really? All right, the other caveat.
I'm not real happy with either of those neighbors.
That's it. They're moving in on one side, your left side, we'll say. They're going to be... all right, here's another thing. There's going to be a meeting once a month of their organization at their house.
Aren't Satanists a recognized religious group?
Yeah.
Aren't Nazis a recognized hate group? I'll go pro-religion.
Maybe. I was thinking Nazis because they're probably a lot older. And older people are quieter in general.
All right.
So
these are the original Nazis.
yeah, what did you think? I didn't say neo-Nazi.
Yeah, not new Nazis.
Nazi.
These are the... then you got a bunch of 90-year-olds.
Yeah, 90, 95-year-olds.
Yeah, how much craziness can they...
Mow the yard for them every once in a while. Get on their good side. I don't know if you can get on the good side of a Satanist.
I don't know.
I don't really know.
This is a very weird track we've gone down.
Yeah, very political this week.
If you're staying home this weekend because you're afraid to go and see the neighbors, you could head by the Redbox and pick up Batman Bad Blood. This is the newest animated PG-13 for violence story from DC Animated. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
You got the Batman, you got the Robin. You also have Talia Ghul being done properly, not like how she was done in the last Batman film.
Ooh, that's a kind of a spoiler there. Way to go. Your streak remains alive.
I didn't spoil anything.
I thought she was great.
Saying she's in the film is not the spoiler.
Right, fair. Well,
but she's voiced by Marina Baccarin.
I don't know.
Who stars on Gotham as the medical doctor at the police department who's dating Jim Gordon. And she's also in Deadpool, which we're going to be reviewing on episode 124 of LaF.
Oh, she's in Gotham too?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I only ever saw her in Homeland and Firefly.
Oh, yeah. She's playing both sides of the superhero.
Wow, she never ages, that woman. Holy crap.
She's pretty talented.
Pretty.
All right. Any streaming picks?
Nope. Couldn't do any streaming picks this week. I was too busy being busy.
So, rundown, we're saying go watch The Witch. Risen, moderate interest, but wait for it to come out on video. Neither of us wants to go watch Race.
Probably not.
All right. And if you head by the Redbox, pick up Batman Bad Blood. Episode 124, we're reviewing Deadpool. Excited?
About the movie or about the review?
I was tempted to tell everyone to go watch Deadpool this weekend. That's my pick of the week. It's so good. I might actually do that. Spoiler for next episode.
Okay. How is it a spoiler? You just did it.
Well, people know what my review now is of Deadpool.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Your streak remains intact.
Yeah, victory. There be dragons.
Box them, everybody.